take a step back, 'cause it's only setback.
Hey, Rick.
Yeah.
On the shirt.
Huh?
What size are you, Nate? I'm looking at your shirt. Large. What size?
So Nate, let's do a quick little interview really quick. What do you tell all your fans, people who love you? First of all, where do they follow you on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat?
Man, Nate Diaz 209.
You recently tweeted you're taking 10 months off. That shit got hundreds and hundreds of retweets. Are you really taking 10 months off?
Wow.
10 years off.
What are you gonna do in those 10 years?
I don't know.
Nate, you medium or large?
Got all kinds of stuff going on. Large, please.
I heard, I've been reporting that you might get your boxing license. That's huge news. I think you will do phenomenally well as a boxer. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I'm gonna get my boxing license in Cali and Nevada. Just, I tried to get out of my contract years ago. On my UFC contract, I had guys try to buy my contract that said to box years ago. But they wouldn't let me go. UFC wouldn't let me go, so I've been stuck in these contracts and stuff. This guy's talking about his Mayweather 17 on this hype. I'm like, do your thing with Mayweather, but if he gets to, if they let him out to fight, to box, and I'm boxing somebody too, somebody mainstream on the same card, or another card, whatever. But
it would kill pay-per-view records. Imagine if you fight Mayweather, McGregor fights Canelo, or McGregor fights even Paulie Malignaggi, or Mikey Garcia.
Yeah. But I'm not doing it for a publicity stunt. I'm doing it because I love the sport of boxing. I want to win fights for real, and get out of this MMA shit that I ain't even into anyway. Cause I don't think they want me in there anyway, so I might as well stay out.
Today, Ricky was very impressed with your skills and your power. His hands, Ricky was sweating. He's very talented as a boxer, Ricky.
Talented, he needs some work. It's like anybody, not that you never put a fighter down, never. But you give him advice. He's good, fucking strong.
You are strong. Now, what do you think of McGregor getting a boxing license? Do you think that's a stunt, or do you think he's serious?
I think the whole thing is a publicity stunt, but that's good for everybody. But if it's not, I'm gonna get in on it. I'm boxing too.
You fought him twice. I think you beat him twice. Other people tell me, we know you choked him out the first time. He quit. Second time, you beat him. Do you think you beat him the second time?
I beat him out boxing, straight up, like without the submission. He shot him in the first time because he's losing punching. He got punched, and then the second time I think I beat him too. No doubt in my mind, everybody who I see says I want to fight. I set a record on his head. I landed more punches. He has a record right now for getting hit in the head more times than anybody ever in the UFC. And I set that record, so.
And after
he's got the punch in a boxing record, you know? And I fought him injured, so. And now they're giving him the titles and this Mayweather thing, so he got all his options. All they are blockers to keep him away from me. Him, the UFC, Dana White, they're hiding him out, but it's all good. You know, I ain't chasing him down like everybody else. It's all good. You could run for your life. You claim to be the best fighter in the world. Two-time world. As far as I'm concerned, I'm the two-time world champion. He's the one running the game, and the one we all about to. I'm the only one who beat his ass. So.
And he was running from you the second fight. He was running,
and they gave it to him because they wanted him to win, and they're using him for. But he ain't. I worked hard for where I'm at, and I'm in the same position as him, and he was handed all that stuff. So. And he claimed to be the best. He's claiming to be the best businessman in the game. If you're on the biggest business, the best fight, biggest money fight there is. So until something big's going on like that, I ain't interested in anything except for changing sports.
What do you think of Ronda Rousey coming back December 30th? You knew her before she was famous. You and your brother, like before anybody even knew she existed. You guys knew about her.
Yeah, she's gonna be. It's gonna be great to see her back. She's gonna do great, and can't do nothing but be pumped up for her coming back. She's gonna be motivated, and I'm sure it's gonna be great. I hope she does well too. So that's a big thing for her, big thing for the sport, big thing for everybody.
Now, since you notoriety, you become really famous. Snoop Dogg was hanging out. What was it like hanging out with Snoop Dogg, Joe Schilling, and your brother? I think. Snoop was cool. You hang out?
Yeah, Snoop was cool. Was Joe Schilling there?
I think. Well, I saw pictures that he posted, so maybe.
Maybe they kicked it with him another time.
Okay.
But we hung out with him.
Is he a fan of yours?
He was cool. He knew everything. He knew the history on the whole thing. He was talking about greatest fight. He was like, let's see number 3. We got to see number 3. Everybody's like, we got to see number 3, but everybody's saying that. But Dana White and Gregor, they try their best not to say my name because it scares me. They Anyways, but it's all good.
And then I saw Mike Tyson tweet that you recognize real. That's the big, Mike Tyson is, to get a compliment from him is every fighter's dream. How did you feel when you saw that?
Yeah.
Did that surprise you?
Oh no, it's great.
Are you gonna say I'm not surprised, motherfucker?
Yeah, I'm not surprised. He should be watching. You know, he said it before. If you're not a fan of the sport, you're not a fan of fighting. So it's like, you know, he's sitting back watching what's going, the hardest shit in the game. You know, he's watching it. So it was cool. It was cool to just see that he was recognizing stuff for sure. I dug it.
If
Fan forever. So.
Nate, if Mayweather does fight McGregor, what happens? I mean, you fought McGregor twice. You know his boxing skills. You know Floyd, of course.
In a boxing match? Yeah, Mayweather's gonna beat him in a boxing match. But Mayweather don't stand a chance in a cage.
What did you think of Andre Ward's last fight? Some people say he won. Some people say Kovalev won. You watched it?
I think that, you know, I'm not a boxing ref or a judge, and they have their way to scoring things. But I think that Ward did his thing. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was at another fight, so I didn't watch the fight live and in person, and I've only seen like round 1 through 6 and then rounds 8 through 12. You know, so I haven't watched all the way through, so I can't judge. But I'm gonna say that my man won because. You know what I'm saying? I'm on Ward's team for sure. But I'm sure if I sit back and watch the tape and judge it how they're judging, it depends on how they're judging. Who knows how they're judging the fight?
You did spar him. What was that like to spar Andre Ward? He's the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
Yeah, sparred him a couple times. I did a whole camp with him for Chad Dawson, and then I sparred him one other time a couple years before that. And it was a good experience, good training. Show me and let me know the level I'm at like that. I could even train with a guy like that, and then he's the pound-for-pound best boxer in the world. So it was something else, you know. It's great to always see him do great, and always tough rounds every time. So
if you do get into boxing, Nate Diaz, who would you want to fight? Would you want to fight a Canelo, a Chavez Jr.? Would you want to fight Floyd? Would you want to fight?
Yeah, I want to fight Floyd, or the biggest name possible that wants to fight too. You know, whoever wants it. You know, I want to go out there and prove that I'm actually really into boxing. I've been boxing. You know, I'm an MMA fighter, but I've been boxing since I was 15 years old. Just like I've been doing jiu-jitsu since I was 15, and just since I've been training to fight MMA. And I grew up in boxing gyms, so people are always like, "Oh, he's doing good. He's very good at boxing." But I'm like, I'm a boxer. You know what I'm saying?
They don't know.
They just, you know, the mainstream's got me as an MMA fighter, but I'm a boxer. I'm a black belt in jiu-jitsu. I do all that stuff. And I want to master each sport. You know, I want to master all of them. Even the jiu-jitsu guy, right? I think I'm the best jiu-jitsu guy in the world too. I train with Kron Gracie. He's one of the best guys in the world on the ground. And I train with the best boxers in the world and the best kickboxers. I train with Joe Schilling, like one of the best, and Kevin Ross. Those are the best guys in the world. And so I want to hear boxers state their opinion, or jiu-jitsu guys state their opinion, or I'm better than everybody at all these things. So that's just what I'm thinking about that. So I hate hearing people talk. Hey, that's pretty good on the ground. It does pretty good. No, I do all that stuff. And I train with top 10 in all those sports. So
it says a lot. Now I gotta ask you this: you have two memes that you posted, or your brother posts sometimes. One was McGregor saying that he slaughtered everybody, and you're like, "Let me remind you." Tell me about that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's funny how he's just playing the role. Like, but you notice they won't even talk about me.
No.
Like, I out conditioned a triathlete. Get the fuck out of here. You're tired. He was tired. He was crying for his. He was crying the whole fight. In the fight, he was crying. Like he for me, I felt it coming off him. You know, I'm hitting him in the corners, yelling at him. Stick the game plan, and he's like sitting there like couldn't even answer or talk. He's like, just I want out. You know? And they cheated. The ref told me at the end of the third round when I started teeing off on him. The ref said he never said this to McGregor, but he said to him, he said, "I'm gonna stop it, Connor, unless you fight back." So I turned up hard, and I was going for the kill. I was going to finish the fight. And I would never turned it up that early until 4th, 5th round when I knew he was going to die. So I turned up hard. I go, I'm going to stop it. And the round ended. But I didn't know that the round was over. Or I wouldn't have turned it up that early. So I spent the rest of the fucking 4th round trying to recover because I turned it up. But that was my bad. I should have been more aware of how much time I had. But I was like, dude, what the hell? How did you win the fight if you're the only one who was almost finished the whole fight, you know?
He looked gassed when he walked to his corner.
Out, he was done, he was hurting, scared to say, even talk about me and everything. I got these up. You don't got shit. You can be to the mainstream the best pound for pound fighter in the world. How come I'm not even in the pound for pounds too? I'm like, I can't even, I beat the #1 pound for pound guy, right? He's #1.
You choked him out.
Okay, so I beat him twice, and I can't even get a #9 spot. How the fuck does that work? There's no logic in this.
No, it's very subjective.
I'm #1, pound for pound, I'm #1. And everybody else, you guys ain't shit. No one's fought as much as me. I have the record. I have the most fights in the UFC. Landed the most punches, got the most pay-per-views. I hold the record, so.
And I think you're the most popular. I don't care what anybody says. Tell me about now.
And all the fighters are so stupid. They're scared. They don't even want to say my name because no one wants to fight. But I don't. Guess what? It's all good. I don't want to fight little bitches either.
I mean, in the UFC, what do you think McGregor does next? Khabib, or does he fight someone else, or does he just walk away?
No, I don't even want to talk about that one.
All right. How about you? What's next for you?
I'm just training, staying busy, and then when something comes up.
All right. There you have it, Nate Diaz. You can follow him on Twitter, on Instagram, on Snapchat, Nate Diaz 209. Stay tuned. Anything to say about Ricky Funes today, Nate?
Funes, man. Good work. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
How's it going?
You want a shower?
Oh yeah, the shower. Yeah, missed that. Ellie, no cameras in the shower.
We never do. FaceNewsReport.com. I'm Ellie back reporting. The people recognize you.
Ali cons me out. He got me saying all that shit, talking shit.
So there you have it. Another great video for ES News. FaceNewsReport.com. I'm Ellie Sekback reporting, and you can follow me on Twitter @Sekback, and you can follow me on Instagram @Ellie Sekback.